There's a video for 30835 US Bank. So I'm over here by the drive-throughs because there's one little patch underneath this this car, but I think this is where we should stage our stuff to park out, because once we do that little one and this little one and this, the rest of this is free and clear. Everything else, on the other hand, the other entryways are kind of full, so I would probably stage stuff back here. Now when you go out, you're gonna have to loop out and go there. It's a one-way, but here we go. Little one by the ATM. Boom, around the catch basin. Tiny core hole, pothole situation there. Then we got this big one coming off the street. Double paver pass to this catch basin. Not super tight, but okay fall, scream and fall off of here. Then we got this, it's supposed to be a 13, but now that it's wet on the ground, I can kind of see this damage here. So I made it just a hair wider. I did that on another patch too. I was just talking with Brian. Then we got this long skinny one here that goes all the way down. So this is a 13 that I made like a 14 and a half, maybe 15. And if anything, I think we could scoot that paint mark in just a hair. And pull this one out a hair. I found those paint marks. This one was undefined, so I called Brian. I was freshening them up, and so we could bump it out a little bit to be able to capture all that. That skinny one I showed you ends right here before the handicap stalls. So here's the other end of it right here. We got this L-shaped patch by this entryway. So comes in, then across here. Then we got this one by the speed bump. This one's a little weird, and we might end up kind of having to patch up that speed bump a little bit because part of the speed bump itself is sunk into it. So if anything, we might have to kind of pull that out and over to be able to make this flow, because this is all supposed to come downhill and get around this speed bump to this patch here. So this one might be a little goofy, but we're trying to fix that sinkhole. I don't know if you can see it, but it's depressed right there. Then we got a handwork catch basin patch here. This one over here was supposed to be 6. I made it 8. So we could catch this little bit of damage here and this cracking. There was no paint on the ground here. There were cars parked here when he was here originally. So we'll just pull it out here so we can catch the cracking coming out all the way to the curb for these 2 oil spots in front of the ATM. And then there's this one. This patch is kind of weird. So everything from here is supposed to flow down and then around to that catch basin. But this is a significant, you really can't see it in the video, but this is a serious sinkhole here. So if we get thin anywhere, we have any material, this is gonna suck up some mix, just beefing this back up so that all this can sheet drain and flow. So that's this patch here. That is it. One way on the road going out that way. This is a 2-lane road on this side. So that's what I was saying. I think it'd be best to stage on the other side of the lot to go out over there. But pretty straightforward patching job. And that's it. We might be able to have, you know, Corey's truck or something staged in these parking stalls along the side here. Be able to come out and drive around and out. But anyway, you'll figure that out. I was just passing through, so I figured I'd make a little video so you can see what we're working with. All right.